What kind of devotion drives someone to walk through a wall of fire for another, and what kind of betrayal makes them wish they had let the flames finish the job? How does a lifetime of sacrifice curdle into a thirst for vengeance? On a humid Tuesday evening in Savannah, Georgia, the flashing lights of an ambulance reflected off the windows of a tidy suburban home. Inside, a man lay convulsing on the hardwood floor of the dining room, his dinner plate still half full of garlic mashed potatoes. The woman standing over him didn't scream. She didn't frantically perform CPR, she simply watched her one good eye tracking his struggle with the clinical detachment of a scientist observing a predictable reaction. By sunrise, he was pronounced dead. While the world saw a tragic medical emergency, a toxicology report would soon reveal a truth far more sinister than a sudden heart attack. Tonight we're uncovering a case that forces us to look at the dark underbelly of unconditional love and the terrifying precision of a caregiver who has finally reached her breaking point. This is the story of a woman who gave her literal flesh and blood to save the man she loved. She gave everything only to methodically erase him from the world years later. It is a study in the slow erosion of the soul and the moment when the urge to protect transforms into the urge to pull the trigger, or in this case, stir the pot. But before we get to the hospital, before we get to the poison, and before we get to that final fatal dinner, we have to understand how two people both carrying the heavy baggage of their pasts met at a roadside diner and mistook their shared trauma for a soulmate connection. This is a story that begins not with a crime, but with two children learning very different lessons about what it means to be useful. Welcome to True Crime Frontier. If you're drawn to the cases that blur the lines between victim and villain, stories that stay with you long after the video ends, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our community of deep thinkers. This case isn't just a murder, it's a journey into the psychology of a mind pushed to the absolute edge. While we begin this